Weekend is a weekend is a... Salam alaikum, boys and girls. Welcome. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban to Madrasah TV show. No, Weekend Madrasah TV show. Guys, welcome. I see a lot of you live there waiting on YouTube. Welcome. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban to our weekend show. Now, Madrasah TV show is live 7 days a week, but today, as it is a weekend, I am going to be teaching you guys something very special, something very different. And I want you to all to participate. I want you to all not to just sit there and watch the show. I want you to participate. I want you to, give me your answers. Answer below, inshallah ta'ala, in the comment box. We're live on YouTube and Facebook. And if you comment, I shall see your comment and I can reply to you. Salih is saying, like the video. MashaAllah, I can see Salih. I can see Uthman, I can see Fatiha, and all the rest of you guys. Drop me your name so I know who you are. Today's show is going to be one of the special, one of those special shows, because the lesson we are going to learn is going to be a very important and unique lesson, inshallah ta'ala. Now, this lesson, for sure, guaranteed. Can I give you guys a guarantee? Okay, there you go. Guaranteed, yeah? This lesson, if you pay attention, and if you listen to this hadith, and if you apply it in your life, this lesson is not just going to change your life, not just the course of your life, but this lesson can actually change where you are going to end up after you die. What I mean, this hadith, inshallah ta'ala, is going to lead you to Jannah if you pay attention, inshallah ta'ala. And guys, we know all the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam are equally important. So when we learn them, we must pay attention. And when someone says sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you must say alayhi salatu wassalam. Before I start the hadith, before I tell you guys something you might never heard before, before we dive into today's lesson, let me just tell you the plan. But before we do that as well, I want you guys to hit the share button right now. There's a share button right now on social media, right there on Facebook, right here on YouTube. Hit the share button. I'm going to share it as well. I'm going to share it, inshallah ta'ala, on my Telegram group. You can share it on your WhatsApp status. You can share it everywhere. Yeah. Say to whoever you share to, oh, Ustaz said it's a very important lesson. It can change your life. So come and join us on this life-changing lesson, All right, guys, make sure you hit the like button as well. Hit the like button. Please don't hesitate to hit the like button. Yallah. Let us start, inshallah ta'ala, today's lesson. What? Hold on a second. Who's that? Friend request. Okay, who's this? Bunny. Bunny sent me friend request. let me check his profile. Got his ugly picture there. Let me check. Oh, Bunny went to Carrot's event yesterday. Huh? Hold on a second, guys. Give me a second here. Bunny sent me a friend request, and I'm just checking his profile. Ha. Stayed late night eating carrots. What? What's this? I didn't know this about Bunny. Where is the reject button? Reject. Oh, no, sorry. Friend, yeah. Okay, me and Bunny are now friends. Guys, I have a question for you. Do you have friends? Not those friends. Not those friends, Not those ones. Do you have friend or friends? Don't say no. Don't say no. No. I don't want to hear no. Please. Maybe your sibling, Maybe your elder brother, sister. Tell me who's your friend. Tell me. Give me comments right now. Friend or friends. Who is your best friend? That's the question of the day. Come on, guys. Give me some names. And let me know your friends. Come on. Don't be shy of mentioning your friends, inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum. It is Zainab. No. Zainab, I'm asking about your friend. Tell me, who's your friend? Do you have friends? Not those ones, the one just I added right now. No. I'm talking about real friends. Do you have friends at school? Do you? Do you have friends at home? You probably have probably few siblings. Which one of them would you consider like a close friend? Huh? Some of you, mashallah, tabarakallah, your parents are like your friends. No, no, I'm talking about friends, guys, yeah? I'm talking about, let's not say siblings. Let's go outside that, yeah? Let's see. Ablawa is saying Jada. Abdul Malik is saying his friend is Abdul Malik. Maybe standing in front of the mirror, or maybe. Maybe he actually have a friend is Abdul Malik. I once knew a guy whose friend had the same name. That's what it happened, yeah? Salihah is saying yes. So Salihah's friend is yes. Huh? Okay, so she's going to tell us. Okay. Sumaya is saying myself. Interesting. Interesting. Alfi. Salihah is saying. Okay. Ahmed is saying my parents, my siblings, and other families. All of them. Okay. Salihah is saying her friend is Faiza. MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum, Faiza, if you're watching this show. And Salihah is saying Alifa and Ibad. Sorry, if I'm saying that name wrong, Alfi and Ibad. MashaAllah. Sumayya is saying my brother. MashaAllah. Very nice. Abdul Malik is saying Zainab. Okay. And probably Zainab is Abdul Malik's friend, their siblings. MashaAllah. Hamdan is saying my mobile. Excuse me? My phone. Is it? Is it really? I find this answer very interesting. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I'm finding it interesting. Ablawa is saying someone's name is Tariq. Nice. Nice. Ahmed is saying myself. Interesting. So we all have friends, right? Not those ones. I was just making it up, guys, yeah? Maybe, yeah, if you're old enough. Maybe you got to know someone online and you both are working on something together. Like I found some of the brothers that I know today. I found them through social media. You know the brother who was on the show, Faisal Latif. Yeah, I got to know him through his social media. So we're not friends, but I got to know this person because social media exists. If it didn't exist, I wouldn't have known him. Maybe I would, but I'm just telling you guys, yeah? So sometimes you actually find people who have the similar mindset, and some people, good people online, and then you can become friends. Online friends, I would say. Not really from, okay, yeah? Put them under the category of friends. I'm receiving more answers here. Katie is saying Jaden, mashallah. Ablawa is saying Emily. Abdul Malik is saying my mom. Ahmed is saying Allah. Very nice. Nice answers. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something about, I'm going to tell you guys something you may have never heard before, but please tell me if you have shared this video, because when I say this thing, you're going to be like, whoa, it's going to blow your mind. Are you guys ready? All right. Make sure you have breakfast because, so you remember everything I'm saying. Now listen to this. Hassan al-Basri, radiyallahu anhu. Say guys, radiyallahu anhu. He has a narration, a very interesting narration about people in paradise. So, you're going to wake up from your grave and it's day of judgment and people are rushing toward a massive area. Hisab, kitab, and everyone is terrified, scared. After all of that is done, there will be people in paradise. They're not tired, they're not worried, they're happy, subhanallah, healthy, fit. Allahu Akbar. They are finally in paradise. Hassan al-Basri is telling us in narration about these people. So listen to me, guys, listen to me. These people are going to be in paradise. And they are chilling, having good time. And they're talking to each other. And they're happy and they're smiling. You guys with me? Oh, no, we're not talking about people here. We're talking about people in paradise. So you know when you're chilling in paradise, interesting, you don't get bored. See, when you chill with your friend here, what happens? After a while, you're like, yeah, you see, I need to go to sleep because I have work tomorrow. Or you say, okay, I need to go to sleep because I have school tomorrow. How long can you chill for? Sometimes you end up fighting each other. In paradise, you can chill forever. Oh, it's time for dhuhr? No, there is no salat al-dhuhr in paradise. Oh, I need to go. No, I'm busy. No. In paradise, it's all chilling. So they're chilling. And as they're talking to each other, guys, listen to me. As they're talking to each other, the Prophet ﷺ tells us, guys say ﷺ, that they would talk about their friends that they knew in this life. Subhanallah. Now, you gotta have a real friend who will think about you and talk about you in paradise. Not the friend who say to you, I'm your best friend, and as soon as you get in trouble, that friend is like, but legally, not that one, huh? So they talk about their friends. They say, oh, do you remember such and such and such? We were friends in dunya. We used to go masjid together, or I used to go school with him, or we used to play football together, or something like that. And so they wonder, where is this friend? Where is he? I don't see him. I'm chilling, I'm having a good time. Where is that friend? So he will get told that your friend did not make it to paradise. You see, they're in paradise, now they're remembering. On the day of judgment, guys, listen to me. On the day of judgment, no one would care, no one would know who you are. Are you guys with me? You see, it's so important that you build your connection with Allah Azza wa Jal, because on the day of judgment, even your friend will forget you. And you can't blame them, because the day is so terrifying, the situation is so hard that no one would want to know anyone else. People will forget each other. Are you guys with me? And you can't blame them, because of the whole of that day. The environment of that day is so scary. People are scared for their life. People don't want to enter paradise. People will see it with their own eyes, and now they know that this is the hellfire and this is what we've told. No, I don't want to go there. But in paradise, they remember them. Okay, let's continue from there. And they say, where is he? The angels will say to them, he didn't make it. He is in hellfire. Now, if someone didn't make it to paradise, guys, there is no other way. There is no other place he can be. So this person, listen to me, guys. Those of you who mention your friends, keep those friends in mind and listen to me. Listen to me. Now, this friend will say, he'll say what? He will, there you are. This is my friend. You guys with me? So, they will say to Allah Azza wa Jal, oh Allah, I'm not happy, content, unless I have my friend with me in paradise. Ooh, that's a real friend, isn't it? That must be a real friend who would make that request. Not that request that I got from Bunny on the phone. Real request. Oh Allah Azza wa Jal, I'm not going to be happy unless I have my friend with me. Ooh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. He is in hellfire, you in paradise. And you're not happy unless he comes with you, but he have done wrong things. And Allah does not put someone in hellfire without, Allah is just. He wouldn't just throw someone in the hellfire for no reason. And you making request to Allah Azza wa Jal to bring him? What will happen? The narration continues, guys, listen to me. Allah Azza wa Jal will order angels to take him out of hellfire. Whoa, really? Yes. Allah will tell angels, go, bring his friend out. As the angels go to hellfire and they take him out, people in the hellfire would wonder, whoa, look at him, he's going out. What did he do? Did they miscalculate something? No. Was his father a shaheed? Was his father a righteous person? No. Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving. He was in the hellfire. Now he's going paradise. What did he do? And they will be told that he had a good friend who requested him to be in paradise with him. A good friend who requested Allah Azza wa Jal to take him out. And it will be that moment when people in the hellfire, they say, فَمَا لَنَا مِنْ شَافِعِينَ وَلَا صَدِيقٍ حَمِيمٍ وَلَوْ أَنَّ لَنَا كَرَّةً فَنَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Oh, you guys need to look at these ayahs. You guys need to look at these ayahs. Surah Ash-Shu'ara. Surah Ash-Shu'ara. By the way, I'm going to need some of you to read the hadith for me. So give me a call right now, because I'm going to bring up a hadith on the screen and I need some of you to read this hadith with me. Are you guys with me? I'm watching the comments, by the way, but I'm trying to focus on the lesson here. What would these people say in the hellfire when they see someone who was with them leaving the hellfire? They would say, they would be in awe. And they would say, now we have neither any intercessors. Means we don't have anyone who can make shafa'ah for us. Are you guys with me? Like, we don't have anyone. Oh, we don't have a friend who can do the same for us. وَلَا صَدِيقٍ حَمِيمٍ. No, we have any true friend. Ha. Shafi'. The first one is Shafi'. Now Shafi', the word here, Shafi'. Shafi' can be someone who you're not friend with. You guys with me? He makes shafa'ah for you. You got in trouble in school, your teacher is not your friend, but he looks at you and he say, look, I think he's a decent boy. Let's forgive him this time. Next time we'll tell his parents. Shafa'ah. So they will say, oh, we don't have that. But we don't even have a good friend. And then they say, would that be? Would that we have a chance to return whereby we may join the believers. They would say, if we have a chance to go back to this dunya, we would hang around with these good people. If we could go back to this dunya, we would hang around with those people there, because those people can actually, oh guys, this is big. Are you guys listening to this? Normally we learn a hadith where the Prophet ﷺ is telling us, don't do certain things. Certain things will lead you to paradise. Certain things are dangerous. Don't go near them. Don't do them. In this hadith, we are learning that a person from the hellfire will be taken out to paradise because his friend made a request. Allahu Akbar. Now this narration tells us something very, 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 very important. That is, a true friend, a good friend, a righteous friend. A righteous friend can change the course of your life. Are you guys with me? A righteous friend, not just funny friend. Funny friend, rich friend. Friend who's always making me laugh. I like him. I like this friend. I know I know he's not good with his parents, but he's funny. I know he doesn't pray, but we've been together for so many years. No. Talking about righteous friends, guys. We are talking about righteous friends. And I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to come back to this in a second, because we are going to learn an actual hadith today. This hadith will tell us who you should hang around with, who you should make as a friend, who should be your friend. This hadith will educate us, will help us realize which are the people, or who are the people that you should consider as friends. Now, before we start this hadith, guys, we need to know a little bit about friendship. Not too much. We can talk about this topic for a long time, but we need to know a little bit about who a friend is. You see, a friend is not someone like your parents, your siblings. No. A friend is someone who's different, special. Someone who you share your secrets with. Someone who you have things in common. And it's very important that you, as most of you go school, or some of you may be homeschooled, but you know other families, you know other kids, that you make friends. It is very important that you carry out this activity whereby you get to know a lot of kids, you play with all of them, you be nice to all of them, but then you pick one of them or two of them to be your best friends. I was speaking to this little girl a few days back. And then I was saying to her, who's your friend? And her sister goes, she's so friendly, everyone is her friend in the class. Now that statement is not true. If you're friendly, if you play with everyone, if you talk to everyone, that's nice. That is beautiful. But a friend have to be someone who is different, who's closer, slightly more special. Probably he or she is the one who you can bring home and you can play with them, or you can introduce. You say, Mom, she is my best friend and I would like you to meet her mom as well, and you get to know each other's families. it's very important that you do that. It doesn't have to be in the school, it can be your neighbor. Ahmed, oh mom, I play football with Muhammad. Oh mom, Muhammad is my friend. Mom, can Muhammad come over and we can play in the house? Yes. Mom, can I go to Muhammad's house? And yes. Mom, I would like you to meet Muhammad's mom because we are friends. Aisha goes and plays out with Zahra or Zainab. And she says, Mom, I became friend with her. I would like you to know about her. I would like you to know her parents because we are friends. You guys with me? It's very important, first of all, that you do that you have friends. Now, I'm not saying that you must have a best friend today, or if you don't have a friend, it means there's something bad or wrong about. No, no, no. I'm saying that you have to have people that you interact with, same age as you, or maybe sometimes slightly elder than you, so they can actually guide you. You see, when I was a kid and I was at school, alhamdulillah, I was friendly with everyone. Everyone, yeah, can talk to me, we can hang around, we can play together, everyone. But I used to be sometimes closer to some of the teachers, and we became like sort of friends. But I had to have that sort of respect because he's my teacher. I'm not gonna, make jokes with him or, say things in a disrespectful manner. But I used to consider him friend means I used to tell him things. Yeah? And my parents, of course, they knew about it. Now, you see, friend is, we've got all the teachers there, but this teacher I speak to, I talk to, even though he's my friend, I have to keep that sort of respect there. So you can say, not really friend, but yeah, okay, friend. Even now when I speak to my teacher, my Ustaz, I can't just, say things in a very casual manner because he's my teacher. But my actual friend, I can talk to him anytime, I can send him message, I can say anything to him, I can ask him anything because he's just friend. Now, I'm going to come back after a break, guys, and I'm going to teach you something very important, but I'm going to need at least two of you to read the hadith that I'm going to bring up on the screen because this hadith is going to tell us something very important about who you should make as a friend. A short break, inshallah ta'ala, we'll be back. Stay with us. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Let's continue the hadith that we were learning, an important hadith that we are learning today. But I'm going to need some of you to, inshallah ta'ala, to read me the hadith that I'm going to bring up on the screen. But before we start that, we're learning about friendships. We're learning about friend. And we learned how important a good friend is. A righteous friend, because a righteous friend can actually be the key for you to enter paradise. He can lead you to paradise. Now, today's hadith, inshallah ta'ala, is going to be a very general one. We are going to learn more a hadith about friendships and friends. But today's hadith is about who should you accompany. You see, before you start picking someone to be your best friend, you have to be in a social environment. So that's first of all. I saw some of the comments there. Someone was saying it's hard to find people like this. I know, guys. Some of you are thinking, or maybe some of you are parents and you're thinking, oh, but who's going to be that good? It's hard to find righteous people, righteous kids. Yeah? But the point is, guys, you can't just find them if you start looking, not this, that one, no, this one, this one. Huh? Let me see this one. Ah, nice. This one is the friend. No, no, no. You don't pick friends like this. You have to be in a social. That's why I mentioned school. A lot of you go madrasah. It's a good environment. You interact with other kids. You see other kids. You talk to them. You see how their parents are. You see how they are toward their parents. You have to be, first of all, in a social environment. Environment where there are other kids, where you can interact with other kids. For you to get to know each other, for you to play with each other, and from there, as you grow up, you start to make your own mind about who is going to be your good friend. But today's hadith is going to, inshallah ta'ala, tell you that who you should spend most of your time with. You see, when you go to school, you may have a group of few friends. Group A, Group B, and Group C. Which one of these groups you should spend more time with? You go madrasah, masjid. After you finish everything, or maybe you have a break, then you have a group of boys. Yeah? They're always in groups. Which one of these groups you should hang around with most? So your neighbors. You have 2-3 neighbors there, 5-6 neighbors there, and 2-3 neighbors there. Which ones should you spend the most time with? I'm not saying if those ones come to you and say, no, I'm not going to play with you. Not with you. No, 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 only you. No, no, no. You shouldn't do that. Yeah? Because you can be a good influence to someone who is not good. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about who you should be around. Who should you spend most of your time with? So hadith is ready. I want to get some of you to recite the hadith for me. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, okay. We're going to get the caller ready. Until we get the caller ready, here is the hadith. Here is the hadith. Now I'm going to read the Arabic bit. I want someone to read me the translation. And we can study and learn this hadith together. This hadith is by An Abi Musa عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. So who is the narrator of this hadith? I ask you guys a question. Who is the narrator of this hadith? Who brought this hadith to us? Huh? Who? Who? Okay. عن أبي موسى عن النبي صلى الله. This is the hadith, a narration by the Nabi صلى الله عليه وسلم. But who narrated this hadith? Just like the one I mentioned earlier, it was by Hassan al-Basri. This one is by Abu Musa. Ahmed, mashallah, tabarakallah, gave the first correct answer there live on YouTube. Well done, Ahmed. Are you guys with me? Let's have a look at this hadith. He is saying that the Prophet ﷺ said, إِنَّمَا مَثَلُ الْجَلِيسِ الصَّالِحِ. I'm going to highlight this inshallah ta'ala in green. مَثَلُ الْجَلِيسِ الصَّالِحِ وَالْجَلِيسِ السُّوءِ كَحَامِلِ الْمِسْكِ ونافخ الكير. إنما مثل. Does anyone know what this word means? مثل. This word is mentioned quite a lot of times in the Quran. إنما مثل الحياة الدنيا فمثله كمثل الكلب إن تحمل عليه يلهث أو تتركه يلهث. Huh? Does anyone know what this word means? مثل. I want to see the comments. I'm looking at the comments. I'm waiting for the right answer. Example. Ratul. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Ratul, you answered first. You get a bronze badge. MashaAllah. Allah, let's get the quizzes going. Let's see who answered most of these questions correctly. Come on, focus with me. Mathal means example. When a hadith or an ayah, a verse in Quran says mathal, it means Allah Azza wa Jal. In Quran, Allah Azza wa Jal is trying to give you an example. Here, the Prophet ﷺ, they're trying to give you an example. Now, examples are very helpful because they help you imagine a scenario or situation that you can possibly find yourself in. Yeah? They are better. Examples can help you understand things better than someone telling you something directly or straight away. And we all learn by examples, right? So if I say to you, don't do this, don't do that, maybe you won't register, but if I show you an example of what you should do, then it's easier for you to copy. Are you guys with me? So this hadith is giving us an example. Example about, let's get to that. فحامل المسك فحامل المسك إما أن يحذيك وإما أن تبتاع منه وإما أن تجد منه ريحا طيبة. Interesting. ونافخ الكير إما أن يحرق ثيابك وإما أن تجد ريحا خبيثة. Very interesting hadith. Now the green bits that are highlighted in this hadith are talking about a specific example, let's say a rather positive one. The red one is talking about a negative example, or let's just say an example that is not really liked. Now I am going to read the translation here and I want you guys to focus with me. Barakallahu feekum. Do we have a caller ready who can read this hadith for us? Okay. The caller is not ready, so I'm going to continue here. Guys with me. Abu Musa reported, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, he said, verily, the parable of a good company and a bad company, focus me, a good company and a bad company is only that of a seller of musk and a blacksmith. Interesting. Two examples. A good company and a bad company. And then the Prophet is saying the example is as if one of them is a person who sells musk and the other one who's a blacksmith. Now, maybe some of you know someone, maybe around the corner in a shop somewhere, someone who sells perfume. Ya Allah. What happens? I went to this shop last weekend. I entered the shop and it looked very different. I just went in there, said Assalamu alaikum. The brother said wa alaikum salam. I was looking around the shop and I said, nice shop. And I was about to leave. And he said to me, wait a second. And he said, I can't let someone go just like that. I said, excuse me, you're going to stop me? He said, no, we have a policy. If someone comes in a shop, we must give them something. I'm like, yeah, free thing, give me free thing. I want this, I want that. And he went, he got one of these perfumes and he put a little bit of that in my hand. Nice free thing, thank you, I'll see you later. No, yeah, it was nice, yeah. And then I actually ended up buying something from there because I saw a few things I really liked. Nice. Did I pay for this? No. Did I have to ask him? No. Did I just get it? Yeah. What if I didn't get the perfume? Well, I was smelling something nice anyway. You see, I went to the shop and I looked around. It just made me feel good. I could smell something good. So that is Hamil al-Misk, or an example, an example of someone who sells perfume. The least you can do is smell something nice there. But we're going to come back, inshallah, this hadith explains it better. And the example of blacksmith. Who here have ever been to someone who makes iron or who puts steel with another steel, stick them together or cut them? Is there anyone here who have seen a blacksmith? Or a person to explain it, a person who's cutting the iron, burning it, putting it together. Oh, I've been to those shops, those workshops quite a few times, a lot of times when I was a kid. Yeah, I used to enjoy going to these places. I remember my dad had a friend and he had this welding shop. And he used to weld, like bring steel, metal together. He wears these glasses and he's like working on these things. It's very interesting. These things are very interesting. Yeah? So, let's have a look. Let's continue. If you guys haven't seen one, it's like a massive place where they cut metal, metal like something like this. Yeah? Maybe you have your fences around the house made of steel. Or maybe in your house is probably inside the pillars, there's steel somewhere. Steel like something really hard. So for them to deal with that steel, to cut it, they have to have a machine. And the machine makes a lot of noise. It's like a big blade. And he cuts it. And when it's cutting the steel, it makes these, it's like fireworks. Yeah, so much fireworks. They're cutting the steel. Let me see if I can show you guys some of it, because maybe some of you have never seen. Maybe some of you have never seen such a thing. But have a look at this. Here. Okay, this is like really old. This is like really old, but this is like sort of what they do. Let's have a look at this. Look at this person. This is what he's doing. That's the shop. So when he hit the hammer, so you see this iron, you have to like warm it really. And when it becomes like red, then you hit it so you can bend it to however you like. But nowadays they use machines and whatever. These machines tend to be more effective, whatever. You can cut things with them and also of that sort of thing. But the point is, if you ever go to these places, first of all, there is smell, burning smell. Second, it actually happened to me once that the guy was cutting the steel, and I wasn't too far. I was actually far, but and these small fireworks things, they were spreading everywhere. And what happened when I got to the car and I look, and there's like a hole in my qamis. I was like, whoa, what is that? And Dad was like, oh, probably that one of those things came on your clothes. Like you have to be careful, you can't be too close and all that. I was like, okay. So it actually burnt my qamis. It's like small, it's like sparks. If they come on your clothes, they burn you. If they come on your skin, they burn. And if you look at it, if you look at someone while they're cutting this iron, steel, if you look at it and, and it's making all the, when they are putting two steels together and they're welding it, there's like the spark that comes out. If you look at it too much, it can actually damage your eye. It can damage your sight. Are you guys with me? You guys picturing this? Now, this hadith is saying that a good company and a bad company is like these two people. The seller of musk, he will give you some of the perfume, like the brother did to me. I didn't catch his name. Interesting. Should have. You will buy some. Either he'll give you, either you will end up buying something from him, so you're going to smell good anyway, or you will notice a good smell. Interesting. If you go to a shop where a person is selling perfume, you either end up liking one of these perfumes and you buy them, or maybe he'll give it to you for free, or at least what will happen that you smell good. You'll go to their shop and it smells good. I love going to these places where they sell perfume. They are very, very presentable places. Yeah, I used like going, talking to these people, asking them about different sort of, bukhur or musk and all these sort of things. The least that happens is that you smell good. Nice trick, isn't it? If you're going somewhere and you want to smell good, just get ready, go to one of these shops. Hang around for 2 minutes, come out, and it will smell like you had some nice perfume on you. So that's the least that can happen. At least you will go, some of those shops. Excuse me, don't touch it. you're trying to smell this one, and this small one, it says, try me. It says underneath, yeah? And you pick it and you try to put it, and the guy says, shh, put it back. And you're like, but it says try me. He said, no, put it back. Okay, I can't try, I can't, okay. And then you're like, let me smell this one. You like pick it, and you're like, and the guy says, don't bring it too close to your nose. And you're like, okay, here you go. Can't try this, I can't do anything. What can I do? And at least you can smell something good. With that rude person, you can still smell something good, yeah? At least. But on the other side, guys, on the other side, have a look at this. As for the blacksmith, he will burn your clothes, or you will notice a bad smell. Isn't that true? Isn't that true? He can, either it will burn your clothes if you stand too close to him, and you shouldn't, while he's working, or the least that will happen that you smell something bad. You will smell something bad. I remember Dad was getting a frame for our bunk bed made. So he was going back and forth, telling them this is the size of the bed, this is the size of this. And while he was doing that, we had to go back and forth a few times. And of course, it was exciting, because every time I go, I can see them cutting. It's exciting. But every time you go, you smell something bad. And when I come back, and Mom like, oh, you smell so bad. I'm like, no, it's nothing really. But I can't smell it because I'm there. When I come home, Mom can smell it. So you get this bad smell on your clothes, yeah? Because of the work they're doing. Now, rather than thinking of going to perfume shop or buying expensive perfume, guys, I want you guys to think of a good company and a bad company like these two people. And you guys are going to help me fill up this, inshallah ta'ala. And after that, we are going to make some art and craft together. Guys, stick around, because we are going to make some art and craft together. Okay, so here's a table. Yeah? And the table here says good company and we have bad company. I want you guys to tell me, what happens if you go around good people? Let's start with this one first. What can potentially happen if you hang around with people who are good? Let's see, I want some examples. You see, we took examples of people who sell perfume and all of that. And we were taking examples from those who, people who work as blacksmith, and this is what can happen to you. Now we come in real life. What will happen if you accompany someone who is good? What good things can happen? You get their character. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Zainab deserves a bronze badge. The character, your character. Your character will improve. Very well. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Sumaya is saying you can go to Jannah. MashaAllah, tabarakallah, Sumaya. Very thoughtful. You will learn adab. Imran is saying, MashaAllah, tabarakallah, Imran. That's a very important one, by the way, what you mentioned, huh? Imran. A good friend will teach you, not teach you in a way, but he will see good character coming out of him, and you will copy him. He will affect you. You see, you hang around with a friend. He's always listening to Quran. Reads Quran 2 times a day, 3 times a day. It will rub on you, and then you will start doing good things as well without you noticing. That's interesting, you know. That you don't have to, that he doesn't have to tell you, he doesn't have to teach you. Just by him doing, you end up doing the good thing. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Adab. That's a very good one. I wrote Imran rather than saying adab. You learn adab from him. A good friend, the way he treated parents, you would know. That's a good way of treating his. You would know. You would start behaving differently because your friend behaves in a better way or in a good way. That's a very good one, mashallah. Help us. A good friend, of course, he is going to be helpful. That's very good. You're on a friend who's not a good friend. When you need him, when you're like, look, I need someone to help me revise my Quran, it's like, nah, I don't want to do it. Not bothered. Okay? But when you have fun times, like, yeah, I want to do it, let's hang around, let's do it together. Okay. Why not Quran? Huh? Okay. Next one. You can learn good things from them. MashaAllah. Good one. Sumayya and Amira. Well done to all of you. Huh? You can learn good stuff. You can learn good stuff by being around good people. That's one of the most important one. You see, you can hang around with people. You have fun with them, you laugh with them, all of that, yeah? Spend hours and hours with them. You learn nothing. SubhanAllah, every time I sit around people, good people, I learn something. If I had a notebook, I could fill it up. Good things. I learned something about Allah, I learned something about Islam. You sit around people who are good, you learn something with them, SubhanAllah. That's a very good one there. Good advice! MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Who's that Muslim boy? MashaAllah. You get good advice from them. Good advice. It's a very good one. Nasiha. People might not tell you that, look, you speak too loud to your parents. No one is going to tell you that. Maybe people don't tell you. A good friend say, look, I saw you speaking to your mom, yeah? And my mom and dad taught me that we should not raise our voice when we speak to our parents. So, why? Because it will make our parents unhappy, and if your parents are unhappy, it will make Allah unhappy. There's a good piece of advice coming from someone close to you that you will listen to. Now, if I tell you that, you're not going to listen. You're going to say, Ustad, I feel embarrassed. But if it's your close friend, you would listen. You would listen. So that's a very good one. A good friend. If they give you good advice, Allahu Akbar, that can really change your life. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Keep us away from doing bad. MashaAllah, Muslim boy, huh? Avoid bad. Okay, very good. They can help you avoid bad. That's a good friend, MashaAllah. You can get awards. MashaAllah, okay. Okay, I like that. You can get awards. Zakiya, very good. You can change, Hanu is saying, MashaAllah. Give me more. Change to what? All right. I'm receiving a lot of good answers there, guys. I'm going to take a short break. And when we come back, we will continue because we want to fill the other side as well. So we can be careful of bad company. Short break, guys. We'll be back. Stay with us. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. Boys and girls, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Just before the break, we were making a list of good things that someone can get from a good friend. And we are going to fill this table up, inshallah ta'ala. Let's have a look at this. A good company, not even a friend, a good company can help you in a lot of ways. Can help you avoid bad things. Can teach you adab. Can take you Jannah. You can learn from a good company, someone who you are with, and they are good company. You can do all these lots of things that you can see here. Your character can become better. And I'm reading some of the comments here, inshallah. I'm going to finish all of the comments before I go to the other side, yeah? So, let's have a look at this. Help you pray on time, mashallah, tabarakallah. Ahmed is saying, well done, Ahmed. Charity, donation, doing day by thing, cheering up people. They can help you become a better Muslim, Sumayya is saying, mashallah. Good company, a good friend can change you to better in all these things. Mashallah, in all these ways. Help each other become a good. Okay. Okay. Please read my message. It's very interesting, Ustaz. Yes, some people will be asked why they went Jannah, and they will say it's because of group they joined. Very good. That's true. MashaAllah. Thank you for the contribution. So because they joined bad people and they became bad. MashaAllah. Okay. I'll be back after Maghrib prayer. Maghrib prayer. Where? I think it's India. Yeah. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. That's what I meant. Okay. I don't know. Okay. MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. So guys, a good company, we can see all the benefits of being in a good company. Now, we sometimes don't even know. We sometimes don't even consider. We sometimes ignore the harms of a bad company. Before I start this one, guys, you need to remember something. Everyone is good and bad. Everyone is good and bad. Why I mean everyone has a good and bad character. Everyone does something that it's good and something that is bad. Are you guys with me? We can't expect people to be angels. You cannot wait around for an angel to show up and say, I'm your friend. Yeah, we hang around with people, and people make mistakes. They do wrong things. They make silly mistakes. That doesn't make them a bad company. Bad company is someone, yeah, whose bad influence changes you to bad, but when they do something good, it doesn't change you, it doesn't help you. So you see someone who, on that side, someone who's helpful. So let's say someone who's helpful. Now, you are in good company, right? You're with someone who's helpful, yeah? That person might be a bit lazy when it comes to praying. He might not be like Hussein there. He said, I'm going to go pray Maghrib on time and come back right now. He might be helpful, but he's not praying on time. There can be someone who is very good at their adab, and you can be in company with them, and you can learn good adab from them, but they're not regular at reading a lot of Quran. You can be in a good company and someone give you a good advice, but they can be, they can have a character, or they can be, let's say, rude. So these people who have these things on the green side, that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have any bad character, or they don't have faults, or they don't make mistakes. We're not saying that. I am saying what happens when you spend time with someone. Listen guys. I want to know what happens, or what are the harms, ill effects of you spending some time with someone whose bad character or things that it affects you. So they can do good things, but most of the time they're doing bad things. You guys with me? They do bad things and they tell you about it. They're inspired to do bad things. What can happen? What can happen? What can potentially happen if you spend a lot of time with someone who's always disrespectful, who's always angry, who's always not praying, who's always not reading Quran, who's always sayyi al-adab, don't have respect, don't have manners? What can happen? You can say, oh, they're funny. Oh, but they help me with this. Oh, but they help me with the homework. No, but Ustad, you don't understand, Ustad. He is, we live together all our life. Now, I understand that. And he's my friend, I understand that. But what if his bad character affecting, what can happen if you continue to be friend with someone like that? Let's see the comments. Let's see the comments, inshallah ta'ala. Art and craft can't wait. Yep, we're going to make art and craft, guys. Stay with me. We are going to write these things, inshallah ta'ala. Stay with me. Day-to-day things, okay. Bad things are people spending time just for their own benefit. That's true. It can be the person is bad and you think that they're being funny, they're this, that, but they're actually just spending time with you. Because they are trying to gain some benefits from you and then they're going to leave you. I'll give you guys a prime example. Yeah? You meet someone and you become friend with them and you say to them, do you have friends? They say, no. I was friend with this person and he's bad. I was friend with that person, they were bad and I left them. I was friend with this, they were bad and I left them. What sort of a friend they're going to be with you? Ask yourself a question. What sort of friendship you're going to have? You're going to try to be so careful, and small thing came out of it, they're going to say, oh, you're bad, and they leave you as well. Think about it. That's a very good point, mashallah. Salihah, may Allah bless you. Salihah, may Allah bless you. If you accompany someone who is bad, they can have bad intentions toward you. Oh, why did I write it in green? Should be in red. That's very good. You will do bad things like stealing and change your akhirat, that is character that is not good. Hanu, mashallah, tabarakallah. You would eventually start doing bad stuff without even realizing. Excuse me, this is my breakfast. Yeah? You will end up doing wrong, bad things without even realizing. Isn't that dangerous? All of a sudden your mom say to you, you were never that rude. What made you so rude? You know why you're rude now. All of a sudden your siblings say to you, but you never done that before. Why you start doing that now? You never spoke that loud. Why are you speaking loud now? Bad friend. Bad company. Interesting. All right. Next one. You can go to, oh my God, Zakiya is saying you can end up in the hellfire. Think about this, guys. Look at the consequence of you spending time in a bad company. Today, you do a little bit of silly thing like them. Tomorrow, they commit a crime and you're a friend with them. They steal something, you did it with them. You help them. Tomorrow, they do something even bigger and you're with them. Yeah? Next day, they do something so bad that you can't even imagine, but because they did something so bad, you think doing a little bit of bad is okay. It can potentially lead you to hellfire. Sins after sins. It will affect your manners, Latifa is saying. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. It will affect your relationship with Allah, Latifa, silver badge. It will affect your relationship with Allah. Affect your relationship with Allah. I'm just going to put a heart there instead, yeah? So true. It can affect your relationship with Allah. It can make you forget about salah. That is so true, guys. It will stop you from good. Look at this, and I want you to think about this. A good friend, you don't have that thing that you can play football on, yeah? That thing that people play football on. You go to a good friend in their house. And I remember I had friends, they had games that I didn't have. My parents said to me, you're going to memorize Quran. And that meant no games. So when I used to go to my friend's house, I used to play games there, yeah? I had two different type of friends. One, as soon as the salah kicks in, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, the game stops. And I'm like, we're going to continue after adhan. He's like, no. Why? He said, Mom said, as soon as adhan is, go, get ready, go to masjid, pray. Okay? So I learned. It was very strange in the beginning. I mean, you can continue after adhan, and when the imam calls iqamah, then we go, no. Good friend. Yeah? The bad one, continue playing during the adhan, I start feeling strange. Because I spent time with this person and the good character influenced me. Now spending time with this one, I'm like, adhan, and then I continue playing. Salah, and we're still playing. And then after salah, we're like, oh, we can just pray at home. You see? Both are doing the same thing. We both, on both sides, we're entertaining. We're having good time playing some games together. Walakin, this side, the person is influencing you with some good character. On that side, the person is not. So you gotta be very careful. It will make you forget about salah. It will make you forget good things. Both of them prayed. But on this side, this person prayed straight away. And we continued playing later on. That wasn't the end of the world, guys. We prayed, we came back, we continued praying. On that side, what they did, or what we used to do there, is that we would say we can pray later. And look at that bad habit, pray later, pray later. What happens? You end up one day forgetting to pray Isha and you go to sleep. Later, and you think you prayed, there you go. Shaitan makes you forget. Sumaya is saying, they will encourage you to do bad things. That's true. Guys, they're not gonna, bad company, group of bad friends, they're not gonna say to you, come on, let's do bad. They're not gonna like inspire. No. When you see them doing bad all the time, you eventually end up becoming like them. And this is so true, and this is very dangerous. You don't even realize. I'm telling you guys this from experience, because I was a kid once upon a time, just like you lot, and I didn't understand this. But when my parents saw me, changing, they would tell me, no, you can't go with this person anymore. Can't play with this person. Like, what is that? They wouldn't tell me a reason. They would like, no, you're not. And later on, I understood that by me spending time with this person, I start going to prayer late. I start focusing my attention more on games. I start doing less of good things. You see that? So it changes you, it influences you, it motivates you in a very invisible manner. Subhanallah. They will stay up late and ignore Quran time. Yep, that can happen, Saleh. Start talking bad words and your siblings, and because your friend taught you, you might end up saying bad things. Yep, that's true as well. That because your friend or someone you accompany, they're always using bad, foul language, you end up becoming like them. Very dangerous. You can be staying in your room the whole day when you should be socializing. Okay. That can be, yeah. A bad friend can influence you in that way as well. Friends are your influencers. Very good, Zainab. And if you do bad things, it'll ruin your life. Very good. Very good, very good. Guys, may Allah bless you all. So now, we have a list of good things that can happen to us if we are in a good company, and a list of things that can happen to us if we are in a bad company. Now, I, excuse me, would like to make an art and craft, but I don't want to miss out on our Quran segment as well, because I know a lot of you like to recite Surah Al-Fatiha, and you want to see, you want to hear correction, inshallah ta'ala, as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get these two things together, going together at the same time, yeah? But when we listen to Quran, we'll stop. Now, I'm going to do simply, I'm going to make bukhur. Does anyone know bukhur what is? Where they put bukhur actually, yeah? Or they call it mingle. So, I don't know what it's exactly called, what the right term is. So it's something where people put this wood and it burns and it gives a good smell. And on the other side, I'm going to make something that represents ironsmith. Yeah? So let's see what I've got in my box here. Oh yes, I've got plenty of these colors. What else have I got? I've got, oh, not that pen, not this pen. And where are the papers? I've got some papers. Do I have a pencil? Yep. Do I have scissors? Yep. Yeah. All right. Let's make some. I'm going to make a hammer. Hammer would represent, yeah, what a ironsmith, what he does. So two things. We're making two things. We're going to cut them. And we are going to add these things. Well, I showed you on the screen earlier. We're going to add them, inshallah ta'ala. So, good influence, bad influence. Okay. In the meantime, if we have anyone who's ready to recite Surah Al-Fatiha, we'll listen to the Surah Al-Fatiha as well. Well done. Papers fell. Let's have a look, inshallah ta'ala. Let's go to the table. Yeah. You guys ready? Okay. This page, I would like you to divide it into two. Divide this page into two. There we go. Yeah? On this side, we are going to make something that is good company, bad company, yeah? First of all, let's divide these papers, inshallah ta'ala. Let's cut them right through. There we go. Oh, you don't even need this, but okay. Trying to do this a bit fast. There we are. Two papers. You guys with me? Let's start. Now here, I'm gonna make this. And you guys can make different ones. Here. This thing here. They have this in some countries, in every house. And what this thing does is that you can add some nice thing on top of it and it gives you good smell. Okay? There we go. Very simple one, yeah? A very simple one. Anyway. Oh, I'll tell you guys what. Our neighbors, they used to burn that in their house. You put a coal and you put something on it and it brings nice smell. And after they finish, they used to leave it outside the house. And there was like a staircase between ours and their house. We used to live on the third floor, they would say. And mom would smell it. And she would say, oh, quickly go get it. So I used to go get it, bring it in our house because the smell, good smell is still there. Before the smell goes away. And we used to leave it in our house and the house smells nice. Yeah? Look at that. Good company. So they put that wood, burn it in their house. When they're done, they just leave it outside because you just want the coal to dry. Yeah? So we'll just bring it and put it in our house for a bit. And then the house smells nice as well. Yeah? Subhanallah. So let's go back here. So this is what we're making here. I'm going to add all the good things that can happen if you are in a good company. So we are going to write here, inshallah ta'ala, later, good company, yeah? And I'm going to cut this. Remember, you can sketch on this side as much as you want. Don't worry if it gets messy, because we can draw on the other side. Now, this is one. The other one is ironsmith. What he does with his massive hammer. Oh, I'm going to draw a massive hammer here. I'm going to draw a bit of a different hammer. This is a sort of hammer they use when they are, hitting the steel. There we go. Yeah? So cut this, inshallah, and cut that one. Bad company and a good company. All right. So let's do this, inshallah ta'ala, together. The first one and the second one. There we go. The thing on top there representing nice smoke that you see coming out of these things, yeah? Not exactly, but okay. There we go. Got this bit. Here we are. Yeah? I'm going to show you how to color it, inshallah ta'ala, and then maybe you can write good things inside as well. And this would be the ironsmith. So again, I'm cutting from one side. I can certainly add everything else on the other side. So let's do this. Whoa, dangerous. There we go. The hammer. And we have a bukhur. So there you go. If we turn it around, there you go. Looks much better, neater. And cleaner as well. Now I'm going to write here, good company. And here I'm going to write bad company. There we go. Now this one I would like to color it, make it look cool, nice, neat, clean. Oh, supposed to be paper underneath this, right? All right, let me bring the same old paper here and highlight the edges. It's normally made out of wood. There we go. There we are. Looks like an award. And you can put some nice design underneath here. Alhamdulillah. There you go. Now, list of all the things, guys. List of all the things in here. List of all the things that a good company can give you. Shall we write it together? I think I should write it in a brown color, but let's see. Where is the list? Where is the list? And here is the list, guys. Here. Got it right here on the screen. So a good company bring you closer to Allah. Let's start with the most important one. Yeah? And then we can say, oh, we don't need this. There you go. A good company can also teach you adab. Next, I would say you can learn from them, lead you to Jannah. And then we can say it can also give you good character. It can also teach you, influence you to do good deeds. Yeah, there we go. List of all the things that one can benefit from or gain from being in a good company. Barakallahu feekum. Here we are. That's the first one. There is the second one. Oh no, bad company. Now I'm gonna highlight this, inshallah. in black. There we go. Now this would be the wood bit. There we go. That's my hammer there. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Now what I'm going to do here, add list of all the things, yeah, that are considered bad influence. Well, yes, a company can bring you. It can bring you or lead you to your relationship with Allah. Destroy relation with Allah. That's one. Next, influence you to do bad. Next, stop you from good, from doing good. That's really good. Next, what else can we say? Ruin your character. Yeah? So there we go. List of things that you will eventually gain or get by being in a bad company. Salihah is saying, my one is not the best. Guys, you don't have to have the best one, you just have to try. Yeah? Okay, these are my two things. We haven't got enough time left for anyone to recite Surah Al-Fatiha. But I promise you guys, tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala, let's try to finish off our art and craft segment quick. So last segment, inshallah ta'ala, I can listen to all of you reciting Surah Al-Fatiha. So, guys, make sure you tune in tomorrow. Also, if you made an art and craft like this today, please send it to me on the WhatsApp number. What I'm going to do tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala, I'm going to share it with everyone on the screen. Let me have a quick look if I received any. If I received any, I'll be able to share it, inshallah ta'ala. If you haven't done your one yet, or you're still working on it, send it to me tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala, right at the beginning of the show. I'm going to share it with everyone, and make sure you write your name somewhere so I know it's from you. Yeah? So, bad company can influence you in a bad way, and it can get you to do bad and wrong things, and a good company can also lead you to do good things, and it can eventually be a cause or reason for you to enter paradise, inshallah ta'ala. Guys, I'll be seeing you, inshallah ta'ala, tomorrow. What time? 11 again. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to learn another hadith about friendship. We're going to make art and craft, but tomorrow, inshallah, definitely, I'm going to get you guys to call in and recite Surah Al-Fatiha. And I want to find out, inshallah ta'ala, who's the best Fatiha reciter. Okay? Now, if you enjoyed this show and you're watching me on YouTube or Facebook, please make sure you hit the share button. Share this, inshallah ta'ala, with one of your family members, a friend, or someone. And also, inshallah ta'ala, remember that a good company, good friendship starts with a good company. When you're with the right group of people, you will eventually find a good friend there. And a good company can have a good influence on you. You sit among good people, good kids. Even when you go to masjid, you see these elderly people, they sit in, they're reading Quran. It will influence you to do the right thing, inshallah ta'ala, bi'idhnillah. So, keep that in mind and look for good company. Stay with people who do good deeds. Even if they're not funny, even if they're boring, if they're good people, do right things, stay with them, inshallah ta'ala. Tune in tomorrow, we're going to learn another hadith. Until then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.